one LOFT race. Everything is in order for the start. The intake of the pigeons is on the 1st of February. I think, Sean, you have everything ready for the pigeons arriving.
Yeah, we're ready to go, Jerry, and we're looking forward to this season. You know, and this is our second year now. We had a very successful first year. We had 1,200 pigeons here last year. All the prize money paid out, 50,000 first prize. So we're ready to go. We're taking in pigeons now the first 2 weeks of February, first 2 weeks of March, first 2 weeks in April, and the last pigeons then will be in on the last week in April, the 26th. So we're looking forward to getting into it now, Jerry.
Yes, it was a great. I remember your father. Unfortunately, your father passed away on Christmas Eve, and I remember this was his plan going back a lot of years ago. I remember out in the Algarve with him, and he spoke about actually setting up a race in Spain, in Marbella, or one of them places he was going, and then he changed his mind and he come here. And I know the two of you put a lot of work into it last year to get it up and running. And I have to say it was very, very successful. You guaranteed the 100,000, and I thought myself at the time, this is a big thing to guarantee, but fair play to you, you garden and you pay it out everything. So it's, you know what I mean, you're on your own now, and I suppose everything you do up here will be to honour your dad's name as well.
Yeah, of course, Jerry. Yeah, for a long time, it was a big ambition of my father's to set up a one LOFT race, you know. And as you said, with a lot of work and that, last year we got it up and running off the ground. So it was a great year for us last year to get this going, you know. And I was delighted for us to do that now with the passing of my father, for him to fulfil one of his lifetime ambitions, you know. So yeah, and while you say I'm on my own, I'm certainly not on my own, Jerry. You know, we have a big family, we have a great team behind us, and we're well positioned now for everything, you know. We're ready, and we couldn't be better prepared, you know. So we're really determined to have another very successful year, and we're looking forward to it, Jerry.
Oh yeah, and rightly so. I know you have a lot of pigeons already entered deposits for a lot of pigeons, and I know you're not going to bother with the racing end at club level anymore. You're going to concentrate 100% up here with the one LOFT race, which I think will be only good. I know David that you have here, he's a great man, as I said about him before, you know what I mean. He's super, the condition he has the pigeons in, for a one LOFT race the pigeons are usually wild, you know, but he has the pigeons. They nearly talk to him, which is a credit to him. And then having you full time here, you know, everything will definitely be, you know, A1. And I've been involved in the one LOFT races. So the first one I got involved with was the $1 million race, and you know what I mean, that was run really well, and I've no doubt in my mind that this race will end up being one of the biggest races in Europe, because I know that's what you're striving for, to be one of the best one LOFT races in Europe.
Yeah, that's it exactly, Jerry. Coming into our second year in the Wide Atlantic Way, that was our plan. The plan was for my father to look after the racing pigeons, and for myself to come up here full time with the team. So unfortunately there's a little change in that plan. My father won't be able to race the pigeons, but I'm still coming up here. I'll be up here full time. This will be my first year that I won't be racing pigeons myself. So yeah, I look forward to concentrating 100% up here with the pigeons and giving them the very best. And as you said there, Dave does a fantastic job with the pigeons. He's a super pigeon man in pigeons all his life, the same as ourselves, you know. We were bred around pigeons, and this is all we know, Jerry. So yeah, we're very confident of the coming season. We have around 1,000 pigeons booked in at the moment, and plenty of improvements and changes for this year as well. You know, we've an increase in the prize money, 110,000 prize money guaranteed, you know, and the funds will be available for the winning pigeons on the day also. Yeah, there's many things as well. We've Jeff Greenway now building a brand new state-of-the-art transport system for us. He's making alterations which are just due to be finished this week for the first pigeons coming in next week to the aviary as well. So yeah, many little different things, and as you know, in racing pigeons, Jerry, it's a small things that make a big difference, you know.
Yeah,
so
no doubt.
Be very confident of having a good year this year, Jerry.
And you have a few extra agents as well this year. The lads in Germany, Czech Republic. You have someone in
Yeah, we've agents all over the world now. We've America, Slovakia, we secured 2 new agents the weekend from Belgium and Holland. Yeah, everywhere we've pigeons coming from 4 corners of the earth, Jerry.
Super, yeah. And I'm off to the $1 million race in South Africa this week, and I'm sure Mike Gannis will be out there, and I'm going to see Mike, and hopefully Mike Gannis will enter some of the pigeons and some of the really big names from around the world. I think you have Florey Sorens as well, he's pigeons.
Yeah, Mr. Soren is in the race as well, and is their agent for Romania. And as you said, we have some of the best fanciers in the world racing pigeons here next year, you know, so it's a great opportunity for people, for the pigeons to come and race on a level playing field against the very, very best fanciers in the world, you know. And you can see by last year's winner was no big names, just a couple of local lads from Dublin. They won the prize money, €50,000. So that's it, you know, on a level playing field, anybody can win it, Jerry.
Oh, no doubt about it. You have a great man in Richie Elliott there doing a lot of work as well, and Richie has the experience. Richie ran a very successful one LOFT race himself, he did in England, and he's a very, very good man to have on board. And I'm sure if there's anybody out there that wants to get on board and be involved in the race, whether it's an agent or whatever, to collect pigeons for you, we gladly have them on board to come on board with you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, this being our second year, and our first year, we great support, you know, from all the Irish fancy and the pigeon fraternity, you know. So Richie is stepping up and helping us out big time this year, regards or a loss. So Richie will be heading the team along with myself for the coming season. And Richie ran as you said, a successful one LOFT race himself over in England. For 8 years he had that one LOFT race, you know. So Richie is great experience for us as well, Jerry. You know?
He's a great man, and the race point Valencia, it's probably one of the hardest points in Ireland to get pigeons out of, and last year's final proved a tough race, which it always is, especially when you get an east wind out of Valencia. It's really, the pigeons can go up the wrong side of the mountain, and that's exactly what happened last year. And the winners really, I don't know, what did it take, over 5 hours, was it, the winner?
The winning pigeon, Jerry, was 5 hours 24 minutes for the first pigeon, you know.
Which is a great test for a pigeon, you know what I mean? It's an unbelievable test. I notice as well, walking around the lofts here, there's plenty of room, and I think that's the most important thing with one LOFT races. I know there's some one LOFT races and they crowd the pigeons in, and the pigeons are getting lost from the first time to get a hard train and toss, the pigeons go down like flies. And I think with the room that you have, the air that's flowing through these lofts, it's really, really special, you know what I mean? And I have to say, you know what I mean, the reason I'm up here, I believe this race is definitely going to go from strength to strength. There's no way I'd put my name to it if I thought the thing, and I can highly recommend that anybody that knows me from the one LOFT races, this race is definitely going places. And I think you will eventually bring up your prize money as well. Is that a name eventually, to bring up the prize money?
Yeah, definitely, Jerry, 100%, you know. We won't go into specifics on it, but we've big plans to make this one of the biggest and most successful one LOFT races in Europe, you know. So at the end of this season we'll be making announcements there on our plans to grow the World Atlantic Way one LOFT race, Jerry. Yeah,
so I'd recommend to get involved. It's a lovely, you know what I mean, we're up here right up on the mountain, the top of a mountain, and for the pigeons to fly around, it's unbelievable space.
Yeah, just one or two things that I want to touch on as well. We've two of Europe's top fanciers there, one LOFT race fanciers here in Ireland, Carl Donnelly and Maurice O'Donnell, Jerry. There will be venture awards available for ex-pigeon fanciers, non-pigeon fanciers, from the lads at a fantastic price of €50 a pigeon.
So
yeah, it's a great opportunity for non-pigeon fanciers to enter our race and have some of the best pigeons in Europe and the world to race against. You know, I think Carl's pigeon last year was second, winner of €15,000, and I think Maurice's pigeon was third, winner of €7,500. So for anyone interested there that'd like to enter the race that don't have pigeons, you're more than welcome. Just get in contact with ourselves or any of our agents. You can find our agents' information on their website, Wide Atlantic Way, olr.ie, and that's what it will cost you for a team of 3 pigeons, €150, and then your entry fee also, you know. So it's a fantastic opportunity, Jerry, for ex-fanciers
Oh, no doubt
and
about it.
non-fanciers.
Yeah, well, a lot of ex-fanciers actually talk to me about it, and they are going to thing on for to have Morris and Carl Donnelly. You know what I mean? Two great winners. I know Morris last year in the Algarve race, in the Golden race, he 12 in the result, which is sort of unheard of. So to get an opportunity to buy some of his business at €50 to enter in this race is a golden opportunity. And then Carl Donnelly there 2 years ago. Carl there in the $1 million Pigeon race won over 100,000. Carl won, so you know what I mean. And Carl has spent a lot of money on pigeons, so you know what I mean. To be able to get one of Carl's pigeons at €50 to enter in this race, and believe me when I tell you, you'll have as good a chance as anybody of winning this race. You know.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the lads for supporting us and offering this opportunity. As I know, the lads' pigeons are in big demand, and they get very good money for the pigeons, you know. But it's things like this which helps brings the sport forward, Jerry, and evolves.
Yeah.
Everyone, you know?
And not only that, it'll get other people interested. All you need is some non-fancier to buy one of these pigeons and do really well, and before you know it, you know, he could be a potential new flyer in Dublin or whatever, somewhere around the country. It's great, you know what I mean. It's a great opportunity, and you know what I mean. It's super, you know what I mean. This race, as I said many times, is definitely going place, because I know yourself, the way you think, you won't stop till you get to this to be the best race in Europe, and I think that's what's actually going to happen, you know.
Yeah, without a doubt, Jerry. That's it. That's our plans, and as is always with the pigeon racing, our aim was to be the best. And now that we've finished pigeon racing for the moment, our aim is to make this one LOFT race a successful venture, Jerry, you know.
Yeah, and last year for the final race, the day, it was a super day. It was, you know what I mean. It was the talk of Facebook and all the sites all around the day that people had. There was some great footage there of the final when the pigeons come and all the lads sitting around having a beer, win, lose or draw. They had a super day, you know, and that's what part of pigeon racing should be. People have a great day out, and it was a great day. It's a beautiful place up around here, lovely view from right around. You can see everything for miles and miles. An ideal setting for the one LOFT race, and I think definitely super stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's it, Jerry. It was a fantastic day here at the final last year, and just to let everyone know again, everyone will be more than welcome to join. If you're in the race or not in the race, you know, come up and join the fun here for the final race on the 4th of August to see the winning pigeons arrive, and the winner of €50,000. That's it, everybody is welcome.
And you say you're going to have all the checks ready for all the people to get all the positions on the day if they want them, what the day they win the...
Yeah, that's right. For any of the winning pigeons here, the funds will be available on the day, Jerry.
Yeah, that's super, because you know, some of the one LOFT races you do hear horror stories about people trying to get paid, and that's one of the reasons that why I really like this. I know you people, you pay out what you say, you guarantee it, and as I said to someone, if they don't pay it out, I'll pay it out, and everybody knows me. There's no way I'd say something like that unless I was 100% sure. The lads, so you're guaranteed is our money next year, and as I said, it's a beautiful setting as well for the one LOFT race on a good summer's day.
Yeah. Well, I'd just like to thank you very much for coming up, Jerry, and Eddie himself, the quiet man behind the camera, you know what I mean. I know he's busy getting his pigeons ready now for the season, but yeah, thanks very much for coming up, lads. Yeah,
I think Eddie now is a little bit happy you're not racing next year as well, you know. So now Eddie's a good man, and Eddie be here doing all the coverage of the final day, and he'd be interviewing a lot of people sitting around, so it's going to be a super day. I think we're going to need to get a bigger feel for next year after the talk that was about the final last year. So yeah, so 1,000 pigeons in, Sean, and I'm sure you's probably no problem getting 1,500 or 2,000 pigeons in, and this race is definitely going to go forward leaps and bounds, so get your entries in. Yeah,
that's it. As I said, the 1,000 pigeons in at the moment, and we're just going to wrap the video up at that. But just for anybody there that'd like to know how to enter, you can get in contact with myself, email, phone, Facebook, or you can get in contact with your agents, and you can find our agents on the Wild Atlantic Way, olr.ie. Entries are coming in fast, and we are going to cap the entries as well this year, Jerry. So just get in contact and book your team in, and you won't be disappointed.
Super stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, no problem.